channel, how are you guys doing? Thanks so much for being here. This is a Warno strategy channel, not only Warno, but games that I currently have time to cover. The reason why I'm talking so damn fast is because YouTube told me to hurry the hell up with my intros. It's the Battle for Two Lakes map. This is Warno. It's a strategy game actually set in 1989, where Cold War actually kicks off and World War III begins. On the left here, we have Sombra and Machina 13, who's playing as KDA, and Sombra is playing as the 39th. I'm playing as 3rd Armored, and Green Anaconda is playing as 1st Armored. Here, I will give you guys a warning. This match was, it was brutal. It was really tough. I was playing with, my opponent here was a higher level than me, and so was Sombra. Sombra was a higher level than me, and look at us getting absolutely wrecked by this Mi-24. And we don't have any anti-air that far up in the front, so that's unfortunate. And there you guys just saw my fire team just took quite a punishment. They're probably going to be eliminated here, very likely. And actually, we do have anti-air. Ah, right there coming from my Cobra. Coming in last second here to scare away that Mi-24, hopefully. And unfortunately, there goes our AH-1F Cobra going down. And the Mi-24 did get damaged, and it looks like we did destroy something here. Not sure exactly what. Probably a recon vehicle or something like that. And there goes our F-15C. Let's see if it survives. Luckily, the Cubs did miss their first 2 missiles, and yes, we got lucky. I don't know why my anti-air is up front. I almost never do that. I may have rushed more anti-air so that we could... Wow, it's amazing line of sight there. So that we could take out the Mi-24. Anyway, there he's got these 2 BMP-3s, and he's got the Conqueror's fire in there. Just absolutely destroyed my recon. Ouch. That wasn't nice. Yeah, Sombra was a really good player. He was really tough to deal with. So here he's pushing up one of his recons there, and there you go. You guys are seeing. I think these are the Concourse firing at the Chieftains, and he's got 2 Chieftains right now. Here's the missile. I think those were 2 hits. The Chieftains are pretty strong though, so 15 front armor, and not the strongest obviously, especially going against, oh never mind, this command unit is horrible. I thought it was like some really good unit. I'm not seeing any smoking operations going on from him, and there you go, you're actually seeing his first artillery coming in. Let's see what he's targeting here. He could be smoking, I'm not actually sure. I'll check that out. And it looks like he's targeting the front of the houses, knowing that there's stuff here, which is not a bad idea. And by the way, guys, when you do these town fights, typically one crude strategy is just to level strategic buildings. I guess it's not crude, because if it's a strategic building that you need to get rid of, you know, you might as well. And we're seeing counter battery right on top of that artillery unit, and I think he actually killed. Look at all the scattered equipment. That's actually really cool. Yeah, those guys are dead like instantly. So this counter battery fire is just extremely accurate, and I wonder where it's coming from. So there was definitely some there were some artillery fights going on here. There you go. Seen some reinforcements coming in here. Very nice. Got some tanks coming in. Try to stop these resupplies, this is very early in the game. To be able to hit the enemy supply points like this is something you'd probably see in a real war, you know. You know that the enemy is going to be using these roads quite often, and if you have any kind of recon, like snuck in here in the corners, you should be able to see what they're bringing in, which is kind of like seeing your opponent's, you know, cards while playing some poker. So very cool. So a lot of artillery early on in the game. Let's hop over here to this right town, and you guys are seeing there's some things going on here. There's some artillery coming down on this side, and that's because we know that there's a tow missile here, or the Concours. They got some anti-air. We're also in a fight between his T-80s, which were actually quite lethal throughout the game. T-80s are, in my opinion, a little too good. I think they're too good. I guess, I mean, maybe it's something how people feel about the Abrams, but actually if you look at the T-80, it's better than the Abrams. Pretty much all around, except for the rear. So, you know, I think that's kind of ridiculous. I mean, this is, like, no offense, but I guess this is Soviet times, and, I mean, this is still in, Cold War era. There you go, one T-80 gets smacked. Love seeing how they're like barely above the grass there. So he's engaging with my infantry up front, but they are getting hit in the front, which is where they are the strongest. Maybe if you could shoot artillery. There you go, he's popping smoke, because probably our Bradleys are most likely firing there. And look at all the missiles tracking through the field. I mean, you see so much there. This is so cool. More missiles being fired there, and it looks like just looks like an absolute war zone. It's amazing. I think Warno did an incredible job at being cinematic. There's the T-80 coming in through there. So if you guys look at all the units and what's going on here, we got some Abrams fighting off the T-80s. I'm hearing a helicopter in the distance. Got my infantry up front here, repelled some of their infantry. Our tanks are being routed because he's got these BMPs that have those anti-tank missiles, and the T-80s. They have their own missiles too, which that's the part of it that I think is insane, is that the Russian tanks have anti-tank missiles, which just seems so overpowered to me. But, you know, it is what it is. I guess if they had it in real life. So you guys seen a lot of missiles getting spooked because they're not heat-seeking missiles. They're, you know, they can't find their target if smoke is popped. So you guys are seeing some arty. And actually, that's I take that back. That was my tank. It kind of seemed like artillery, but it wasn't. You guys seen artillery coming from the sky there. There's a supply truck here repairing my tank. Probably a little too close. I should probably be somewhere over here or further back. But you guys see the positions are being hit. I will say that artillery really won the day here. It's what allowed me to keep my position as long as I did. This whole match was just, you know, holding on to a string, pretty much. There you go. We're seeing a Russian fighter jet there, and it's taken out. Very beautiful. And we took out another one too. Nice. What I think is really cool is if you're backing away, you guys hear that artillery, and if I get a little further away, this is where actually our artillery is firing from. Just missiles raining down here. Seeing our vehicles returning after dropping off the troops. Just destroyed something here. Seen some, this is probably a anti-tank unit or a recon. Yep, some motor Strelky right there. Pretty much completely destroyed. Now the T-80s hitting hard on my fire team here. That do have the Dragoon missiles, but they can't reach. This shot is just crazy to me. You guys see we're fixing tanks, we're resupplying, we're pushing up more Abrams. His T-80s were just menaces, man. He's got 4 right now, which is like 4 Abrams. Very expensive units, tough to deal with, very tough to deal with. And I would say he did a better job of doing recon. I tried to basically RD a lot of his tanks just to damage them just enough so that we could basically have a better chance of destroying his T-80s with our tanks. And there you go, there's coming down is the artillery. It's pretty accurate, actually. You guys are seeing there's, you know, we're trying to hit him with our own tanks. There you go. There's a lot of stuff going on here. See if we can take out this T-80. It's taking quite a few shots, so... And there you go, he popped smoke because a missile almost hit him, so he's getting out of there. Whenever his tanks would get like really close to getting destroyed, or even those last 2 HPs, he would just back out. Smart move on him because he gets to keep his tanks. And honestly, I did the same thing. Yeah, I would back up my tanks, but in this case, I did have another Abrams, but I wasn't about to push up when he has Conqueror sitting here and he's got infantry that may have my tanks in reach. And here you go, we're seeing a little front assault. Let's see how well this goes. One got completely destroyed. Let's see how far this one makes through the forest. Hidden quite well in here. This little assault here, and he's got tank support too. One unit got routed. He's gonna take out this Concours. Yep, there you go, quick work of that. And look at that, because he had control of this wood line, he's able to actually kind of charge really quickly, take control of that. Oh my goodness, look at this massive infantry assault. And this tank, even this chieftain is not gonna stand a chance. Yep. You can't do this. You shouldn't ever really flank with tanks unless you know that you have the wood line. But here you go. If you stack all your units really closely together, not only are you being hit with artillery, you are also very susceptible to bombing runs like that, like a cluster strike or things of that nature. So basically, he just lost something like 6 units. That's very bad, and this pretty much allows Green Anaconda to basically come in here a little bit stronger and hopefully come through here into the town. But now he's kind of doing 2 flanks. He tried to flank on the left, it didn't work out too well, so he's regrouping there. But he's having a much more successful time coming from the right side there, and you guys see all the tanks. T-62s and the FLA is just going to town. The SFL is the
Anyway. My mind's going blank now. I can't remember.
Just laying down a lot of suppressive fire. So you see all the different smoke coming through here because, you know, he was charging tanks and stuff and they were very susceptible. Wow, look at that side shot. They came through there and just wrecked that vehicle. It's got a MI8 and a MI2, which is a recon. And you guys see all the different tanks and stuff. There goes the anti-air. Gonna take another shot probably. There you go. Missed again, twice actually, wow. It's actually insane how much firepower this thing has, the MI8. Nothing's able to take it out right now. I'm not seeing any massive anti-air operations going on here. There you go. Right now it's still going. Oh, there you go. It took 2 shots. I mean, they missed quite a bit, so you guys see these. Actually, that's the FLA, the anti-aircraft gun. It's just extremely powerful. I mean, this thing gets to suppress the hell out of infantry. I would not want to face that. And they did finally take it out, and there you go. Wow. Green Anaconda had some really nice, successful airstrikes here. I mean, it was just beautiful. If you guys are not entertained, I don't know what to say. This has been one of the most action-filled games I've ever played. I mean, it's almost as exciting as the Hulk fighting Iron Man. Just get punched in the face, pretty much, with action here. You know, like I was saying earlier, it was just a very grueling match. You guys see they still have a +2. It's 724 to 0. So you might be thinking, oh, you guys kind of suck. You're not doing so hot. No, my friend, if you've ever played Warno, here you go. Sorry, 1 second. SU-27 there. I think it did a bombing run on something, or it tried. There you go. He finally snuck in his CV, so we have our first +2 of the day. He was able to take. He kind of had a slow start, but I think it's a good thing because he was able to build up here. There he is, finally winning the. He's winning the left flank battle for sure. Wasn't a while ago, and before you know it, guys, he's completely taken over the town. Green Anaconda, pretty much just erasing Mechana's units here, and he's kind of doing this desperate little push with his T-55s, but we all know those are not good. But you do see those Conquerors from a distance trying to slow down this advance. I honestly think this was his time to push instead of bunker down. He could have really made some massive problems for Mechana and allowed our game to finish a lot faster. Here, on the other hand, I'm getting wrecked. He's firing right now the BM-27, which is just kicking ass. You guys know these things are just lethal. Can't see it right now. There you go. All right. So right now, if you guys look at our situation here on a right flank, it's not as good. Sombra has actually pushed really hard into the town, and I knew that ultimately, and there you go, actually, I just lost my command for the first time, but not for long, and this is where I was talking about having a reserve CV. I have one coming up here. Instantly challenge the territory back from the enemy, so we keep that +2, because it's really important. We can't let the enemy have the upper hand there. Some failed missiles. Wow, like the first 2 missiles out of the Bradley were just completely haywire. I think that's a little bit crazy. That's like 100% failure there. But yeah, we had some units up here. Green Anaconda is also helping me out here too. He's moving some of his tanks, some of his recon this way to kind of help me with this massive amount of units coming at me. And I will tell you that just throughout the game, it was just this town was just absolute war zone. It was insane. There from a distance, you guys are seeing I have artillery coming in. I got tanks from a distance. I got my Bradleys firing here, keeping a safe distance. Just pretty much demolishing any units that we have eyes on. And again, he has his T-80s, and there you go. You guys are seeing our tanks engaging. And he's hitting my scouts right now. but we do have our Bradleys are firing. We have a lot of Bradleys here. A lot of our tanks, our M1 Abrams are actually very damaged, and I'm trying to rebuild those. And he's really got one full health T80, and he's got one that's actually, it's pretty much two full health T80s. So those are pretty difficult to deal with. The 262s here too, kind of hiding. Don't really have great field of view. I wouldn't really put them here at all. Maybe somewhere here, or even here, so you could, you know, fight off enemies. You want them somewhere where they could see. Like long distances like this is exactly what you want it for. And here you go. Here comes the artillery. We had quite the artillery war. You just see the back and forth. It's just insane. And those Uragan missiles just really just gives me a bad day, especially if he has good recon. It's really crappy when you have some units a little too close together and you see those missiles coming in. It's pretty much your macro must be on point, that's for sure. You gotta move units real quick out of there, because it's pretty strong. There you go. Here it comes again. And let's see what he's hitting. Here you go. I'm trying to move my units around. The Bradley's probably gonna get destroyed. I moved my M1 Abrams up, but look how, like, it just stuns everything in its path. It's just absolutely brutal. Smoking my position there. And I think he destroyed one of my vehicles. I mean, look at just these massive craters. And unfortunately, I was retreating this Bradley, and it got destroyed because he's got two T80s there. I honestly should have probably just sat here in the smoke, but I didn't, so that was unfortunate. And I think we just lost a Bradley. Yep. Yeah, going up against a T80 is no bueno, my friend. But here we go. We got an Apache here, hovering low, trying to intimidate those... Nice shot. Trying to intimidate those T80s, but we're moving back here. Don't want to endanger it too much. Just a lot of artillery coming in here. He's trying to hit these units here. I'm trying to move them out of here as much as I can. There's not, like you guys can see, there's the middle town square is absolutely devastated and destroyed. I mean, look at all this artillery coming in. I just wiped out like 2 or 3 of his units there. It was just absolutely brutal. And right now you guys see 580 to 764, so it's a lot more even than it was. You're seeing a lot of air combat going on there. A lot of aircrafts being shot down. Seeing his crash, ours crash. He's got good anti-air in the back here. Seeing his T80s here. Oh. Getting a little bit more bold with the T80s. There you go. We're seeing a missile. Nice hit from, I think that's the Bradley. Oh, man, again, it's crazy. There you go. He's retreating again. So let's look at a tactical view of what's going on. You guys see we're pretty much at halfway here. On the left side, the enemy did challenge Alpha again, but this T-55 is not going to last. There you go. And with that, we've recaptured the zone and regained our +2. But there is something very interesting happening here. Somehow Mechana has won this. Our allies' left flank has completely collapsed. And there's nothing stopping him from just swooping in here. So that's a problem. And he has some units built up in here. He's got some tanks, but he really needs to. Yeah, this again. Maybe he doesn't know he's here. That's what I'm assuming. Actually, we could take a look real quick. Yeah, he has no idea he's here. That's amazing. That is incredible. I mean, that's a major failure on recon. Don't do this. I mean, this is bad, very bad. I mean, this dude has recon, and now he's finding out there's units here. This tank is about to get destroyed so fast.
Well done, guys. Andrew, get down.
Warning.
I'm pulling out. Winchester.
I mean, he's probably getting hit from every side right now. I mean, I've seen like at least 3 hits on RPGs, and yep, now he's damaged. If he survives this, this will be amazing.
Warning.
No way.
Hit. Back up, back up.
Well done, chaps.
Successful hit.
That's incredible.
Good job, gunner.
He is routed though. He got hit a lot with
This is Red 2. Enemy spotted.
these enemy units, and it doesn't seem like Mechanut fully engaged him. That could be because he doesn't want to reveal his plans yet, but he's pretty much set himself up to sneak in here back into the town if that's what he wants to do. This massive convoy of tanks. Whoa. Oh my god, these are the... My goodness, this is the... this looks like a little choo-choo train. These are the World War II tanks. Yeah, I guess if you have enough of them, it would be annoying, but this is something spammers do. Don't do this. This is stupid. I just don't use these tanks, like, ever. I mean, they're a waste of space on your deck if you use them. I know some people use them because they're like, oh, this is so, you know, great, but hey, look at what's going on here. We have maintained our presence in this town. It is a stalemate. It's a stalemate between me and Smarba. I've been saying Sombra this whole time. Smarba. Oof, there goes my Bradley. He did a much better job at recon, like I said before. I think I did a better job at doing artillery, though. And, I mean, you guys see we have a lot of Bradleys in reserve. We got more infantry coming in. We got anti-air. We got tanks. Sorry, we don't have tanks. We have artillery. So on the right side here, we do have a Bradley. We have two. We do have some attack helicopters as well, some infantry support, and we are waiting on tank reinforcements. But here we go. We're seeing a bit of a charge coming here again from the enemy, so let's see how this pans out. There you go. The first BMP is taken out. Or actually, not quite. It's a lot of firepower. Here comes the artillery. I saw one BMP go down. There goes the other one. And there's a tank firing from a distance. Let's see, who survived from that charge? Nobody. There goes his aircraft. There goes his Uragan again. Just again, see, I like as soon as he starts firing, I start moving my stuff away because, I mean, you have to. If you don't, it's just it's devastating. Even if he lands like sort of near you, it's pretty bad. So I just kind of like I look how many times he targeted over here, and I get it because this area is just such a big field. And there he actually took out another command, I think. Or for a split second, I think I retreated with my command. But look at this massive charge happening right here, right now. You got these T-62s coming in, and they're going to destroy those machine gun nests that I have. And I'm pretty much running away here at this moment. Whoops. Why am I don't know why I have another command vehicle in here. That's bad. I don't know why I had that there. I think I had it as kind of insurance. And here we go. We have... this T-62 trying to come in. I mean, he's really trying to execute my command infantry team. And the funniest thing is, guys, is that I only had like one more CV left in this whole game, which is crazy. And I know you guys just saw that one get killed there, and that was really stupid. I honestly don't know why that happened. I think I was just mismanaging units at that point. It was just so many units all at once. It was kind of ridiculous. But you guys are seeing this 1576 plus 2 at this point. Here you go, Mechano just surrendered. So that's good for us. And as soon as that happened, Smarba also surrendered. Now, if you guys actually look, he did the best in the game. He did amazing. 1,300 kills, 8,100 losses. I, however, did not do well. But I did do well with Conquest. Did very mediocre with kills and did very bad with losses. But again, this is something, you know, you play all kinds of players at all kinds of levels, and you get to experience you know, different strategies and stuff. And so I would say that Smarba played really, really well. I really enjoyed playing against him. And Mackinac seemed like he was doing pretty good too. Mechana 13 and, you know, Green Anaconda had some really awesome face-offs, and you guys saw the different flanking maneuvers that were happening here. Between me and Smarba, it was pretty much a head-to-head. It really wasn't much flanking. He tried a couple times on the right side, and the left side didn't work out. So, if you guys enjoy this content, do smash the subscribe and like button. It does help the channel grow, and I'll be making more videos like this. If you guys have any requests, do let me know. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for coming. I do appreciate it, as always. Have a great day.